Hey, what's up? Like, totally time for 90210.
Well, hello everyone. Happy Mother's Day. It is the time for the 90210 show. My name is Mark. With me as always is not a mother, but my gorgeous fiance, Carol. How you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's good week here.
What the fuck?
It is June.
It's a good day here.
It's June 19th, 1998.
Which means it's not Mother's Day.
It's not Mother's Day, but the title of this episode of 90210 is Mother's Day.
It's almost Father's Day.
Yeah, well, actually, it's I believe it's past Father's Day, Carol.
Well, whatever. I don't really pay attention.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because your father is no longer with us. And I'm not a father. Sorry for the bad memories. They know. They've been told.
I know.
Anyway, so it is the Mother's Day episode of 90210, though, which means we're almost exactly 1 year behind them. We're almost exactly one calendar year behind 90210.
Wow.
So we're catching up.
That's good.
It is good. We're
That's
almost
impressive.
to the end. We're almost to the end of season 7.
You know, I gotta say that I actually am looking forward to the next episode for once.
Oh, really?
Usually I'm just like another bullshit episode.
Because you want to see if they break out the vacuum.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
We should explain
Yes, so
to the folks at home what this episode's about.
this episode starts out with Kelly freaking out because her period is 6 days late.
6.5 days late.
I don't even want to mention the half days. That's so stupid. It hurts my brain. 6.5 days.
Donna's like, oh, I mean, like, the chances of you could be actually being pregnant are so low, you guys always use a condom. Which I think is funny that Donna thinks she knows that.
Right.
Like, after every time they've had sex, does she, like, examine their trash or, like, talk to Kelly? Now, you used a condom, right?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I mean, maybe they've had conversations about safe sex or whatever, and Kelly's been like, no, you always use a condom. And then Donna, as a virgin, was just like, well, Kelly told me you always use a condom, so obviously Kelly always uses a condom.
But Donna's acting like the sex police. And then Kelly just kind of gives her a look, and she's like, oh, Donna, how could you? Or Kelly, how could you?
Right? Oh, jeez. So, yeah, she
mentions the dude that died. TV's Blossom's brother's death.
Yeah, she's like, you know, how could you not use a condom when, what's his name, died of AIDS?
She says, what's his name?
I don't know his name.
I know. I don't remember either. Tony, I think.
But that was so, yeah, I think you're right. But I mean, that was so fucked up. And like, Kelly's like, Brandon and I have both been tested, but it's like, you don't just say to somebody, hey, your boyfriend could be dirty.
Yeah, your boyfriend could be riddled with AIDS.
Although, I mean, he does get around.
That's true.
But if they've both been tested, I guess they're okay.
But Kelly says, you know, I mean, we were doing it when I wasn't fertile or whatever.
Yeah, she's like, it wasn't the right time of the month. Yeah. Like, seriously, Kelly, the rhythm method.
Mm-hmm. The tried and true method of Catholics everywhere and their 12 children.
Exactly. So she takes a pregnancy test. Mm-hmm. And weirdly, she tells Donna she's late. She has Donna buy her a pregnancy test.
Yeah, I don't know why she can't buy one.
What the fuck was that? Like, you're sending the virgin to go buy your pregnancy test? Like, Donna's reward for not having sex is that she doesn't have to go buy those things.
Exactly.
But, and then they're, like, acting all suspicious, and, like...
Donna's like, I can't believe they sell these at the student store.
Yeah.
Why? There's a bunch of adults running around, Donna. I mean, like, what the fuck?
But, I mean, like, what was it, Brandon that came up to them?
No, it was David.
David, okay. Yeah, he's trying to talk to Donna, and she's like, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta, go study at home.
Yeah.
So, I think Kelly initially was just going to take the test with just Donna there.
I don't know.
Because she calls Brandon once they get back to the house and asks him to come over. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I feel like he should have been a part of the process the whole time.
I guess. I mean, it's... I don't know. Like, it's... She tells him before she takes the... Well, she tells him as she's taking the test, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, I'll be right there. And he shows up right when she's done taking the test. Like, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, the whole thing was kind of weird. The timing was weird.
Yeah. Like, did she know, okay, it takes him exactly 8 minutes to drive here.
And it takes me 35 seconds to empty my bladder.
But the test is positive, so she thinks she's pregnant.
Big old plus.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like, Donna was saying, like, oh, my period's late all the time. Kelly's like, it's not the same because you're a virgin.
Right.
So... But there are a lot of things that can make a period late.
Sure, yeah.
Including, unprotected rhythm method sex.
Right. Stress.
Right.
But yeah, that's my theory, is that I don't know that she's really pregnant. I think this might be a false alarm. She can't see the doctor until Monday. And so she took one pregnancy test, which tested positive. But you never know. I mean, it could be a false positive. That does happen, I've heard. So, I don't know. The reason I think that is because I think that I guess there's a couple options. I think that it would be too difficult for them to have a child. I think that limits a lot what the writers can do with those two characters. I don't think they really want her to get an abortion. Now, maybe they'll, because they've already kind of tackled abortion. Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll do that again with her. I don't know. They tackled drugs with her mom, and then they tackled drugs with her. So, I don't know. Maybe she's just destined to live the exact life of her mom.
Right.
But it's like she's in a fucking time loop.
Ew, yeah, that's
She'll
weird.
become her mom later. So she's her own mother. She's a time traveler.
Okay.
Anyway, so...
He's writing a novel there.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so maybe they'll do that, but I think more likely it's a false alarm, and this is just to generate, whatever tension for the episode Mother's Day. She's going to be a mother. Ha ha ha.
It's not Mother's Day, right?
It is Mother's Day in the show. Yeah.
Really, I don't remember them actually saying that. I guess that makes sense why they're spending time with their moms.
Yeah.
You can tell how much attention I pay to shit.
And then the other thing is, the other possibility that you brought up is that she might have a miscarriage.
I think that would be the best outcome because Brandon doesn't really want her to have an abortion.
No.
And she annoyingly asks his opinion.
Because she's like, he keeps saying, no matter what you do, I'll support you. I'm here to support you. When she tells him about the pregnancy... He's all like, oh, I thought you were sick or something. Like, I'm so happy or whatever. Like,
yeah, he's like, you're okay, though.
She's freaking out, and he's, like, totally fine with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I think that he was maybe even a little happy.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh, my God, this is the worst thing. This is the worst timing. And
so she asks, she's like, you keep saying that, but I don't want to make this decision alone. What is your opinion? I need to know. What do you think I should do? And he roundabout says he wants her to keep it.
Well, he says, it's your body. She's like, but it's our baby. And he's like, well, at 22, I may not be ready to be a father. But, I don't want 10 years from now to have a house full of children and there always be one missing.
Right.
So, I don't know. He wasn't direct, that's for sure.
No, but it seems like he's leaning towards the keep it camp.
And then Kelly just like, I just can't have a baby right now. Mm-hmm. Starts crying. Like, okay, so if you knew that, then why'd you make him confess to you that he really wants you to have it? Just to cause more problems between the two of you.
Right, exactly. So, she's made up her mind, I think, that she's going to get an abortion.
But first she has to confirm that she's actually pregnant.
She's like, oh, we're so young. And it's like, yeah, 22's young, but... Yeah. It's not too young to have a child.
They're graduating from college. They're going to be able to get good jobs. They already both have money.
Yeah.
Like, there's never the right time and there's never enough money.
Yeah.
They already have enough money, so that they got one checked off anyway.
Right, exactly.
It's not the right time. Oh, well.
It kind of just happens when it happens.
Yeah.
You know?
And perhaps it's happening. I don't think that it's, like, impossible that they'll have a baby. I mean, like, Andrea had a baby.
Yep.
And then
And look what happened to her.
Disappeared. So I get that it's kind of the kiss of death or whatever in the show, but
Fucking Jackie had a baby, and she's barely in the show anymore.
Jackie?
Kelly's mom.
Oh, well, she's a mom. Of course she's barely in the show.
Yeah, but I mean, she was in the show more.
I guess. All the parents were when they were younger because they were more involved in their lives.
Yeah. Before the teens took over. Fucking pushed them out. They Urkeled them out of their own show.
Right. So, I mean, that's what's going on with Kelly and Brandon. Is like she might be pregnant. It's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
I don't understand why they don't just get engaged. And Donna and David, too. Like, just fucking get engaged, people.
Sure.
Like, I don't know. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Way to contribute. So Donna and David are having issues because of Valerie. Because Valerie is a psychotic fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And okay. She's doing some evil mastermind. It's so convoluted I have to think about it.
I think she's getting screwed over by Parker Lewis, though.
Maybe. She's got the evil mastermind plan with Kelly's dad's company somehow. Which we still don't know what the fuck she's trying to do.
I don't know what she's trying to do.
I mean, it sounds like she actually wants to invest money.
She's certainly seeming to sound like it, yes.
But, like, that wasn't her motivation initially, I'm sure.
And why did she think that he is going to be able to make her so much money?
Yeah. I mean, like, I guess he's an investment broker or something, but... Yeah. So, this weird guy from his company says, well, he won't even talk to you, Mr. Taylor, unless you have $100,000 and you only have $10,000 because all your money's tied up in this club.
And he keeps saying, like, oh, you'll meet him soon. You'll meet him soon. As soon as he gets back from Manila, you'll meet him. That's why, like, the way he keeps putting her off, it just, like, she can't even talk to him on the phone. That seems kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yet, she got in touch with this guy because she called Mr. Taylor's company,
right? Which
should be legitimate,
right?
So this guy seems like he's scamming her.
He does. I wonder if maybe he doesn't work for them anymore. Because isn't it kind of weird for him to just show up? I mean, he didn't even call her. He showed up.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
all I know is that Parker Lewis can't lose. So whatever he does will be a win.
So she's now, because of this freak telling her she needs more money, thinking it's a good idea to sell the club.
Yeah, suddenly now she doesn't want to be a club owner anymore.
At one point she's like, I mean, I obviously am not, made to run a club. Like, where did she get that? This was her idea. This was her baby. She loved it.
It wasn't her idea.
Whose was it? Steve's?
Yes, it was Steve's idea, and then it was what's his name, Luke Perry's money.
Yeah.
And then she bought Rush's stake in it. And then she was doing it with Luke Perry. What was his character's name?
Dylan.
She was doing it with Dylan, and then in more ways than one.
Right.
And then
he
left. And then she sold half of her stake in the half of the business to David because she needed money, and now she's selling the rest of it to David.
Yeah. Way to jump ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Because
spoilers.
Yeah.
That was our spoiler alarm. Every time we do something that is a spoiler, it says it. It actually just goes off anytime we say anything that could be a spoiler.
Sure.
Like if we allude to, I don't know, Donna and David kissing, it'll go spoiler.
You're so weird.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be your husband one day. Spoiler. But
she decides to force David into buying her half of the club by coming onto him.
Yeah.
So
well, at first she's like, David, you don't even need. You're doing such a great job. You don't even need me anymore. And you do all the stuff. This is your passion or whatever. And he's like, "What are you up to, Valerie? What are the strings? What's going on?"
Yeah. And then she comes onto him.
Yeah.
She kisses him even, and he is.
You turned into Snagglepuss there for a second.
Snagglepuss? Who the fuck is Snagglepuss?
She kisses him even.
So weird.
It is Snagglepuss.
Who's Snagglepuss?
You don't remember Snagglepuss?
I don't remember Snagglepuss.
It was a cartoon character in the 70s, like a cat.
How would I remember that?
I don't know.
You weirdo. How do you remember that, Grandpa?
I don't know. Because I'm an age or a different age.
Mm-hmm. I think that he's a lich or a vampire. I think I'm dating the undead.
Okay. Spoiler! What the fuck?
There you go. Oh my goodness. But Valerie is such a fucking master manipulator.
Yeah, she is.
That she knows that kissing David will get her what she wants.
She baits him. She's good at baiting.
Yeah.
She's a masturbator.
God. So yeah, he's like, all right, I'm gonna sell my half of the club. And she's like, well, no, this is
Wait a second. Wait. So she kisses him. Okay. And then David's like, well, get the fuck off of me.
Yeah, he's very good about it.
And then he's a stand-up guy to Donna and says, Donna, oh, Donna, Valerie kissed me. And she's like, what the fuck? And she's like, listen, it's our relationship on the line here, David. You got to be away from her.
Yeah, so she's like, I knew this would happen.
You got to sell the club. She
just can't be around you.
So he says to her, he's like, fine, I'll sell my half of the club. And she's like, David, silly David. This club always meant more to you than it did to me. Your passion lies in the club, David. Why don't I sell my share to you? And he's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have the money. He talks to Donna later about how he's got to try to figure out how to get the money to do it.
His plan is bank. If not bank, dad. If not dad, Donna's mom.
That's a reach for sure.
And not a good idea.
No. So, I mean, he inherited, what, $250,000 or something like that? I'm sure it's gone.
Well, he spent most of it on the club.
Or it was a couple million.
I don't remember how much it was. But he spent most of it on the half of the club that he bought from Valerie.
Right.
And then I'm sure other amounts of it on revitalizing the club because they had to put a bunch of money into redoing the club, remember?
Well, and he also just wasted a whole bunch of money when he was all manic and crazy and going on shopping sprees and stuff.
That's true.
So, but yeah, so he's not rich.
He has his own house or something like that too now, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, wait, no, he lives with that Matt dude or Marcus dude.
The guy got kicked out. He's gone.
I don't know. I have no idea what David's living situation
He's by himself
is.
now.
Okay. But I don't think it's a good idea. I think he's spreading himself too thin.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yes.
She should.
I just said yes.
Well, I thought you said it questioningly.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't say it correctly for you, but I am agreeing with you.
So I mean, like, she's acting like she's in this big hurry and has to get the money now because she has to get $100,000 so she can talk to Kelly's dad, and we still don't know why. Like, wait and sell it to somebody else instead of David having to buy the whole fucking thing.
Well, she doesn't care about that.
No, but I mean, David should care. David should be like, no, I'll just let you sell it or whatever.
Right.
You know? I don't know.
I guess he doesn't know that's her plan though, because she didn't say, "Hey, I need to sell the club."
Right? Yeah, she
Because she
wasn't
could
honest.
have just said that.
She could have. She could have been like, "I need to get the money." Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she doesn't know how to be honest.
No.
Come on. So yeah, so now David's gonna try to buy the club, and I really, really want to know what Valerie's planning. I feel like maybe we're like not getting it. I feel like maybe we're supposed to know what she's trying to do.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's purposely shrouded in mystery.
Okay. Well, it's definitely working. I'm very confused.
Yeah.
So then we have Steve and Claire continuing to fight.
Stare.
Like, she is such a fucking bitch.
Oh yeah.
So she shows up at his. Oh yeah, she mentions Mother's Day. She shows up.
Mother Day.
Yeah,
Mother Brain.
the day of mothers. She shows up at his house on Saturday, and she's like all sad. She's like, "You know what tomorrow is?
Sunday.
It's Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
My mother is dead.
That's true. Sorry, Claire.
So I'm so sad."
Okay. Well, why don't we? I'll tell you what. Why don't we drive up the coast in my Corvette, and you can take your mind off your mom.
Sounds like a great idea, in my opinion, right? But no.
That's not what Claire says, though.
How dare you? How dare you suggest going for a drive? We're talking about death here. My mother's death. Fuck Claire.
That's what somebody off screen says
I'm
while they're
just-
filming the episode.
I mean, it's just so irritating to me. Like, how many years has she been dead? It's been like 6 years, probably, I think.
It's been a while.
So, like, I know it still hurts, but tone it the fuck down.
Yeah, seriously, you can relate to this
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
So, and you're not like that.
You don't run around being like, everybody feels sorry for me.
Every Father's Day, you're not like, Mark, you're an asshole.
Right?
But yeah, so Steve has a lot of valid complaints where he's like, hey, she's like, you're making it about yourself. And he goes, no, you're making it about me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to fucking help you here.
You came here looking for my help, but you won't let me help you. He points that out, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So finally she does relent and says, okay, I'll let you help me.
I'll let you drive me up the coast.
Yeah.
And then they get in a fight on their drive, too, don't they?
Yeah, because he says like, hey, you have your dad left. Why don't you talk to your dad about your mom? Why don't you guys? Because he can relate. And she's like, he doesn't want to talk about my mom and all that stuff. He doesn't even look at her picture. He just never mentioned anything about her since she died. And he's like, well, that's part of the problem. You can't get over your mom or whatever. And she's like, that's what your mom thinks or whatever. And he's like, well, that's what she said, something like that. She's like, she's a fucking narcissistic bitch.
Did she really say that?
Yeah. I mean, she didn't say fucking, but yeah. And he's like, Claire, I'm not going to do this. I can't change how you are, but I can change how I am.
Sounds like he's been in therapy.
And I'm not going to fight with you anymore.
Doesn't that 100% sound like therapy?
Yeah.
I'm very proud of him. He's being very mature.
So it turns out he goes and has some heroin with her dad. Oh, opium.
Poppy seed
A poppy
bagels,
seed
yeah.
bagel. They get an opium high. And he's like, oh, Steve, this is so good. No, he says,
Oh my God.
it's opium, He says, he comes back to Claire and he's like, hey, your dad showed me pictures. Sounds awful.
Yeah.
But it's pictures of her
Yeah.
and her mom.
It's like her book from her childhood and stuff.
And she's like, he's never looked at these pictures before. He's like, yeah, he looks at them every day. He talks to your mom all the time. He's like, I was wrong. He's totally over your mom. My mom is just a bitch, I guess. But he says he didn't think that you wanted to talk about your mom. So he's like, it's you. You're the one that hasn't been able to get past your mom. So, look at her picture. Talk to her. Let her in your life.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Let her heal you.
I didn't really love that.
I could tell.
That was a little much there, Steve.
I could tell.
I mean, he's acting
He's been
like
to a New Age therapist.
right. He's acting like she's like some kind of like spirit guide or something. Like her mom died.
Make contact with the other side.
Like, no, that's not how that works. You don't like. I don't think you can talk to the dead. I mean, like, I guess you can. I mean, like, I've gone to my dad's grave before and talked to him, but I don't really think that they're like hanging out listening to us. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
And I mean, maybe it's therapeutic or whatever. Like, you could write a letter and burn it, or
I think that's the so much like with prayer or with whatever. Like, prayer's not for God's sake. Prayer's for your sake. And I think like talking to the dead is the same thing. Like, if you're talking to your parents or whatever who died or something like that, you're not doing that so they feel better or for their sake or anything like that. You're doing that for you, so you feel better.
But yeah, he basically says, let your mom in your life again, and that will heal you.
Yep.
It's not bad advice. I just didn't like the way he was saying it.
It did sound weird. It sounded like he wanted her to make contact with the other side.
Right. But either way, I mean, I think he's been stellar. He's been super.
Stella.
He's just.
Stella!
Oh my God. He's been super nice.
Yeah.
Super supportive.
Yeah.
And she just continues to be terrible and terrible to him all the time. Like, oh, and she got mad at him too because she's like, we're coming up on, a day that's hard for me, and you're trying to talk about our emotional relationship problems and stuff.
The cracks in our relationship.
Cracks, yeah. Thank you. So, like, yeah, they need to. They need to fucking talk about it.
Yeah, they do.
He's not wrong.
No.
I mean, I get maybe this wasn't the best day, but okay, Monday, I guess, fucking talk about it.
But I guess, but like he wasn't trying to talk about their relationship. He was trying to talk about helping her.
Yeah.
And then she turned it into this.
I don't know. I wish they'd break up so much. Every episode, I pray.
You pray.
I pray. God, please. Break up Claire and Steve.
Wow.
That's my therapeutic
okay, that is for you.
Here. Yeah.
Let Claire and Steve's dead relationship into your life. We'll heal you.
I'll talk to them.
Oh my God. But yeah, they're not a good couple anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
A lot of the good couples are gone. I don't like Brandon and Kelly are fine, I guess. They're better this time than they were before, but like they still don't have a lot of chemistry together on screen, and they don't do much in the episode. Like, for as much as she's going through in this episode with the pregnancy and everything, there's not a lot between the two of them.
True. There's more of her, like, with her mom. Oh, yeah, she talks to her mom about it, too. They get into a fight.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
At the Peach Pit after dark.
Because her, like, I don't remember why she got mad at her mom now. Oh, because her mom said, how could you, out of all people, let this happen?
She was like, I can't believe you, of all people, would let this happen. Which was awful.
That is a horrible thing to say.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Both ways.
Right?
The only other thing that really happens in this episode is that Donna's fucking devil shows up again and torments her.
Donna's devil?
Yeah. Mrs. Langley.
Oh, yeah, that's what's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's at the Peach Pit having lunch with David.
Taking the briefest of study breaks.
Right. I mean, because she's, like, always studying when we see her, other than, like, when she's watching Kelly Piana Stick. She's had her nose in the book. Yeah. And this bitch walks in and is like, Ms. Martin, you need to get your priorities straight. Because she was kissing David.
I think she wants to fuck David.
I don't know what is going on. It's so weird. But yeah, she's like guilt tripping her for, taking a lunch break. She literally picks up her burger and walks out.
She's like, back to studying or back to romance, whatever's the most important thing to you.
Yeah, finals are only a week away.
Like, what the fuck?
That's not right.
Yeah, we're gonna have there's gonna be this is gonna come to a head, and like there's gonna be some revelations why she hates Donna.
Yeah.
Your dad killed my husband or something. He was supposed to do surgery on him, but then he had a fucking stroke.
Wow. I don't know, but I mean, I feel like they could maybe go to the dean or something about this lady.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's going to fail Donna unfairly.
We'll see. I think the professor being against you storyline is kind of played out.
Oh, yeah. Well, thankfully they're graduating, so all the professor storylines will be done.
Now their bosses will be against them. Do you think any of them are going to go to grad school? Like, are they going to still be in school? What does post-college look like? So we'll have gone through high school and college with these kids.
8 years, yeah.
And what does that look like? Do they just become adults and get jobs and stuff? Like,
Well, I mean, David already owns a club. Valerie
it's true.
kind of owns the club, but she's going to sell it. But yeah, I don't know about the rest of them, what they're going to do.
It'll be interesting to see.
For sure.
But that is the episode for the week, Carol.
It is. So you can write us at latefee1994AOL.com.
Oh.
Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
And share the tapes with your friends.
All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.